I got a free laptop from a company called MindGroo. Now they're pressuring me into completing their survey. By Like-I-Did. It all started when that new tech company opened in town. People had been curious about the big glass building for months now, wondering what it was doing in such a boring place as Rockefort. It felt completely out of place. The colossal building was at least 17 stories high, looked extremely modern, and had a parking lot with only expensive new cars parked out front. We had been wondering for ages how much money they must have paid to be allowed to build here, and especially why they even chose to do so. This isn't exactly Silicon Valley after all. Rockefort is the kind of place where you even have to ask permission to renovate your house because everything is so old and traditional. I'd only moved here about 5 years ago myself, after inheriting the house of my grandmother. At first, I was only planning on staying for a short while to get the house ready for sale. After getting a job at the local middle school, I decided to stay for good. I had fallen for the charm of the town and the ease and security of having my own home and job. Not necessarily the easiest things to accomplish nowadays. Frankly speaking, it could be a bit boring at times for a 20-something person, as there weren't many people my age living there. I did make a really good friend through the school though. Connie, who was another teacher. She introduced me to Jonah and Miranda, who were both working in the Three Sisters pub in the town center. All three of them had been born and raised in Rockefort. Connie and I had just finished work and decided to stop by at the Three Sisters for a beer. "It's so fucking ugly, honestly," Connie said as we walked in the pub. The company building was just down the street from here, and we could see it through the dark-tinted window. You know what I find strange? There must be so many people working there, but I hardly ever see any of them so far. Where do they come from? Do they drive all the way here from some other city? I added. "You talking about MindGroo?" Jeremy already started pulling 2 pints of beer as he saw us approaching. "What else?" Connie responded as we both took a seat at the bar. "As far as I know, nobody from town, but last night I had a couple people coming in. They looked a bit sleazy for my Rockefort taste, but they were really friendly." He shrugged and hunched down to pick up something underneath the bar. "And they gave everyone presents." Connie and I exchanged confused looks. "Presents?" she asked. "Yeah, got this in the post today. I haven't opened it yet, but Miranda was in earlier and said it's a laptop, a really fancy one." I hadn't received any packages, but then again, I had left the house pretty early this morning. We chatted for a little while longer, but I was pretty exhausted from the day and went home to make some dinner.
A beautiful day to you, resident of Rockefort. We are more than thrilled to announce that we from MindGroo just released our very first product, the Grueler. Now, you probably wonder, what on earth is a Grueler? Why, only the most brilliant new laptop on the market. Forget everything you thought you knew about technology, as MindGroo is here to change everything. With its gorgeous Grueler green color and sleek design, our laptop is a real sight for sore eyes. But naturally, that's not all. Every single function is absolutely revolutionary. Now, we don't want to promise too much just yet. It is you, the human, that decides whether a product will hit the right nerve. So before we bring our Grueler to the market, we'd like you to test out its functions. The lovely residents of Rockefort were lucky to be chosen as the first focus group. You can keep the laptop and any other items that we might send you soon. All we ask is for you to fill in a survey of your user experience, which should pop up on your Grueler. Be completely honest. We hope you will enjoy your new lifestyle. Be ready for the change.
I found this letter inside the box, together with the poison green laptop. I opened it up and it automatically started with some installation packages. In the middle of the screen was a little green snake revolving around a percentage sign. The laptop didn't look anything like laptops or notebooks I'd seen so far. It's a little hard to describe, but it somehow looked like somebody from the past had designed a product for the future. Peculiar, but interesting. Either way, I thought that it was pretty cool to get a free laptop just like this.
100%. Congratulations! Your Grueler is now ready for use.
I played around with it for a while, but I didn't understand any of it. None of the apps installed made sense to me. I opened the first one I saw, which looked like something that could be an internet browser. The screen turned blue, and a shrill laugh escaped from the speaker of my laptop. I jumped back a little. I had not expected that at all. The laughing kept getting louder. Nervously, I pressed escape, and it got back to desktop. This was already strange. I picked up my phone and texted Miranda. Have you tried out that weird Grueler thing yet? Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. I already threw away my old one. Isn't change fantastic? I stared at the screen for a moment. Why would she throw away her old laptop?
Are you kidding? I don't even understand how the thing works.
Did you open the Laughing app? Laughing? Yeah, Laughing is amazing. I can't stop. Try it. It's amazing. And don't forget to complete the survey. Our opinions are important. Smiley face. She didn't respond to any of the texts I sent after that. This didn't sound like her at all. Miranda is a naturally grumpy person that hardly ever makes a joke or gets excited. I figured she must have been completely wasted or trying to screw with me. I warmed up some leftover pasta and sat back down on my sofa with the strange green laptop. I saw an app that looked like a big yellow heart and wanted to click it, but before I moved the cursor, a notification popped up.
User survey. Press enter.
As I did, another notification popped up.
Hello, Jamie.
Why was my name already programmed in? I hadn't filled in any personal information.
We are very happy you are trying out our Grueler. We'd love to learn more about you and your experience with it. Would you like to start the survey now?
I hadn't even understood how the thing worked so far, so I pressed no.
We value your opinion. Please complete the survey. Please complete the survey.
It continued no matter how often I pressed no. I finally gave up and pressed yes, figuring I could just make up some answers. The snake appeared on the screen again. After a short introduction, the first question started.
On a scale from 0 to 10, how happy are you with your Grueler?
I pressed a 5 for neutral. The next question was a bit weirder.
On a scale from 0 to 10, how happy are you with your own life?
I pressed 7.
Now, please imagine the following scenario. You are sitting in the park enjoying a delicious lunch. The sun is shining and you feel sucked in by the newest Grueler application you just discovered. Life is good. You are finally happy. You have never felt this fantastic before. But wait! Suddenly, a nasty burglar comes by and takes your Grueler like it's theirs. What do? 1. Nothing. I understand why he wants the Grueler. I would act the same way if I didn't have one. 2. I get a weapon out of my bag and do anything I have to get my Grueler back, even if I have to murder the burglar. 3. I give up on life. It's worthless without my Grueler.
I actually had to laugh at this. This must clearly be a joke. I thought that this was some strange marketing technique. Maybe they wanted to create some funny image? Whatever their intention was, they failed with this. It just felt strange and a bit morbid. I pressed escape to get out of the survey program, and just as I was closing the laptop, my doorbell rang. I opened the door and looked into the eyes of a young man in a suit. His black hair was smeared back with sticky gel, and he had an enormous white smile on his face. His teeth were reflecting almost as much as his shiny shoes.
Very lovely evening to you, Jamie.
I was just about to ask how he knew my name, but I got distracted by something I saw in the corner of my eye. A car had crashed into a lamppost about 5 houses down. It was completely wrecked. How did I not hear that? I flinched my eyes to see if there was someone inside the car. The distance was a little too far, but I thought I saw something inside the car. Fuck, what happened there? Did you call the police? An ambulance? I asked the weird man in front of me as I tried to get past him to the car. Before I could move, he tightly grabbed my shoulder.
Oh, that. It's nothing. Someone had a little accident, but nothing happened. I checked it on the way. Everything is fine. There's no person in there. Just some goo.
He chuckled as he said that last part. It wasn't even dark out yet. There were people in their homes. This whole scenario felt so strange. If there had been such a bad accident, why was no one noticing it? I felt like I was stuck in a weird dream. Something inside of me screamed, "Get away!" But the man was blocking the door, and he already had 1 foot inside my home. Did you check if someone was hurt?
Naturally. It's all absolutely fine. I already called somebody to take care of the wreck.
He smiled and nodded. But who?
Now, Jamie, I am here for a reason, and I'd love to take care of that real quick so we can both enjoy our evening. Yes?
He interrupted me. I nodded, looking around the street to see if there was someone outside. The man in front of me took a look at his watch. I have no idea what he was trying to see, as the watch's hands were turning like crazy. That thing was definitely broken.
I have to get going soon. I just wanted to make sure you are happy with your new grueler. Would you mind going inside and completing the survey now?
There was something very upsetting about his calm attitude. My eyes kept shifting to the car. I felt a bit more at ease as I saw a tow truck pulling onto the street. I haven't had time to test the laptop yet, I whispered. Actually, I'm not sure I want to be part of this focus group. You can give it to someone else.
Nonsense! We value your opinion specifically. Don't worry though. Just go inside and play around with your grueler for a bit. And when you're happy with the results, complete the survey and we will be too.
He winked at me and took a step back.
Have a wonderfully pleasant evening, Jamie. Oh, I just realized I keep calling you Jamie. I hope that's okay.
Sure, I mumbled as I held the door so I could close it and get away from this weird guy.
Brilliant. Isn't change something beautiful?
He said as he turned around and walked towards his shiny new car with the MindGroo logo on the side. Hey guys, 4Shot Bosses here. I just want to thank you for checking out yet another video. And if this is your first video on this channel, I just want to ask you that you please subscribe if you enjoyed it. I try and make sure that these narrations are as good as possible for you guys. And if you guys want to check out more styles like this, I recommend going and checking out the Horror Hive. I've got some buddies over there that are pretty good at narrating, and I think you guys would like him. Have a good day. Or night.